Hello, welcome to Team Rise and Fit call for November 29th. We have 2 days left of the month, and I know some people are trying to hit some really big goals this month, and we have a lot of things to celebrate. One of them is that Kara is in week 2 of 2-star qual, and so that's exciting, and we're super pumped for her. That her and her team have so much belief and so much amazing action going on right now. I had a call with her earlier today, and she was kind of in that like freak out mode of like what fourth quarter is like when you're in qualification, but I know she's got this 100%, and we're all, hey, she's popping on, just talking about you, Miss Kara, about how we were so excited for you being in 2-star qual and how much belief and amazingness your team has got going forward. And then the second amazing thing to be celebrating right now is that Steph is at SC14. So she is crushing it right now. Talk about a girl with vision and belief and like putting her head down and going after it. I mean, she's helped 7 people this month get started with something. And she has plans with, some of them started signing up as coaches right away, and others that are going to be signing up very soon. And then another thing to be celebrating right now is Miss Lisa, who is on the call tonight. She is brand new to the team, and she's on her first call. Like, she signed up earlier this week. She gets right in, and now she's like on her first call. That I'm just so happy to see you, dear. Okay, so we've got some really cool, fun stuff to talk about tonight, and one of them being this on Thursdays, I get to, hey Marcy, thanks for jumping on Thursdays, Trina Gray does if you don't know who Trina is yet, she's the leader of Team Rockstar Fit above us. And she does a call for her coaches every Thursday at 11 o'clock. And I've been kind of adopted into her little power hour, little Q&A session that she does, being an elite coach. And it's so amazing just to listen to her in general. If you've ever heard her speak, you know what I'm talking about. But like today was just like phenomenal. One, because like we started out this call celebrating people and being excited about something. We started out that call with celebrating Darla Henegay, who is officially elite today. She has everything locked in, all of her points, all of her coaches. She's officially 5-star today. So that's exciting. And we were just talking about like how she got there and how things worked out for her this year. And then I started reflecting on things and started thinking about like, well, why aren't we where we wanted to be this year? And so then Trina went through this kind of like exercise with us. And so I kind of wanted to repeat it with you guys today, and just kind of recap the call, but also in my own words, and kind of like just should bring what I learned from her to you, because that's what this is all about. That's what the amazing part of Elite is. And is a team effort. It's a team goal, and it's being able to bring other resources back down. And it's all about your guys' success. Like, I don't care about the title. Like, I just want to be able to provide more for you and help you be more successful. And so the question I have for you, and you can put this in the comments if you don't want to talk, or you can just type them all out, especially since there aren't a lot of people on, we could open up the lines too. But like, how many of you started the year with a goal? Like, raise your hand or like type in the comments. Like, how many of you started the year with a goal that you wanted to achieve something? And it doesn't even have to be a business goal. Like, what you wanted to achieve something in life this year. You put something in at a goal for yourself. Yes? Can we all say that we had a goal? Okay. So like, who did you share that goal with? Who did you share that goal with? Was it a friend? Was it a coach? Was it your family? Like, who did you share your goals with? Again, you drop in the comments, you can unmute and share.
I've really started to share my goals with my inner circle, which means my husband, my coaches, my upline, just people that I know that will tell me not what I want to hear, but what I need to hear. Mm-hmm. They'll breathe belief in me, but then they'll have some wisdom to go along with it too.
Okay, good. Who else? Melissa says the Facebook team here, and her husband. Chris said her vision board on the team page. Okay, good. All good things. What Darla did with her, like in December, January, kind of depends on when it actually happens, but Trina usually does a vision board activity with her team. And we always do one here on Rise and Fit as well, usually in December, kind of setting ourselves up for the new year. And Darla did that activity with her family. Like as Trina was presenting, her entire family is sitting there creating their own vision boards. Now, Darla's children are like, I think the youngest is like upper elementary to like middle school, high school, and then her and her husband, obviously. But their entire family did a vision board. So each girl had their own, Darla had hers for coaching. Everybody was on board for what Darla wanted to do this year in her business. They all knew she wanted to go elite. They all knew what she was really pushing for. And they had their own goals on their own boards too. And they talked about it as a family. And so she did exactly what Kara just said. She went to her inner circle and she said, this is what I want to achieve. How can we support each other to do that? And it's finding and then, connecting to the team, being coached and mentored. She went and looked for resources. She went and like sought out one-on-ones. She asked for them. She got them because she's amazing and she wants to grow. Like those are the kind of people that we always want to be helping and mentoring, right? And so those are some of the things that she did. And so, Darla shared her story with her family. She shared her vision board with her family. And one of the things that she talked about today when she was talking about this was that, when you bring your friends and your family into your goals and into your dreams, it makes things so much more doable. Like if you want to lose weight at home, you have to bring the whole family on board. Like the kids have to know like why we don't have junk food in the house, or your husband has to understand like why you're not eating seconds tonight, or like you have to. And sharing your goals and dreams doesn't necessarily have to just be about business. It can be about your whole lifestyle that you're trying to create for yourself here. So like sharing that with them. And I know I've not done the best job with this, like with my own husband. Like he knows my goals are right now. He's like almost 4 years into it. We're much more on the same page now. But like way back in the day, like I was just doing this thing on my side. I was over here and he was over here, and they never really crossed much. And now we talk about it. And like we were just talking about downstairs before I came up here about what we need still to be elite, about how, how we're going to work through it, how I'm going to work through it, but how he was brainstorming ideas. So now it's becoming a connected thing. And Trina kind of used the analogy of like, have you ever had one of those friends where you're like friends at work, or like your friends in a certain situation, but they don't know your kids, or they don't know what your life's like at home. Maybe they don't even know what your husband's name is. Like you just have this friend that's over here. Like she was talking about like how, like, that's just like so disconnected from your life. Like you're kind of an acquaintance with them, but they're not connected to you in any sort of way. And when you think about this business, it should be blended with your family. It should be blended with what you're doing, or this lifestyle that you're trying to lead needs to be blended with what you're wanting to do, or it's going to feel disconnected, and it's going to feel awkward trying to reach for things. And it's going to create tension in your household when you're needing to get up on a team call and the kids are still, like blah, 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 whatever. Like I want to need your time and attention. Like I just said, guys, I'm going to a team call, and they said, tell them hi. So hello from Hattie and Jonah. Like they get it. Okay. And my husband understands that he's in charge of bedtimes on Thursday nights. And, it's just one of those things. So a disconnected situation never feels good. And one of the things was that Trina brought up was like, you're a business owner. I've heard her say this before, but like you're a business owner, just like the restaurant downtown, just like the insurance company downtown, just like the bank downtown, just like the movie theater downtown. And like you're a business, and just like those people, your family or your friends or your people that you have in your life should be a part of that. Now, like there's two different ways they can be a part of it. One, they can breathe belief in you that you're capable of doing it, and they supporting you, moral support, and like that's, again, like all of this is business or lifestyle. Like you can apply this either way. Like I'm cheering you on. I'm not going to encourage you to eat that donut. I'm not going to, I'm going to ask you about your goals and be excited for you when you hit big things. I'm going to comment on your stuff. I'm going to be supportive of you. And then there's also like participating. Now those are two different things. Like my family has a mixture of those things. Like my brother and my sister-in-laws, like my mother-in-law, like they're very supportive of what I'm doing, but my mom and my husband are participating in my business. Like they are a part of what I'm doing. So there's two different things, but they're both pushing belief and they're both being a part of and being supportive of what you're doing. So just like you, if you were a restaurant owner, the people in your life would be like, hey, she's a restaurant owner, you should go to her restaurant. You should have people in your life that are, you should have them included in your life at least so they know enough to say, hey, my wife's a coach, she works on healthy living, you know, you should, not that you should work with them, but like, you know, like they can bring in referrals. Jeff Hill, I'm sure he does a lot of referrals too. Jeff Gray, Trina's husband, does a lot of referrals to her. Like he'll be at NOAA or he'll be at the coffee shop or he'll be like wherever. And like, it'll be like, it doesn't like, he's not just like, hey, you should go work with my wife. Like there is something that comes up in the conversation that he just is like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? And he's just gotten really good at asking. And then you should contact my wife, Trina, and, you know, get connected. And so just kind of, and that obviously they've been in this for 10 years. And so it's been a process to get to that point. It's not going to happen overnight, but I can totally see Brian being like, hey, you should go work with my wife, Kara, and then sign up under me so he can be diving. All right. So all of those things are so important. So when you think about all of that stuff, one of the things that really kind of came out, we were starting to like grill Darla about what was happening and how she made it happen this year. It really kind of came down to her mindset and her philosophy on what she wanted to achieve this year. So last September, she kind of came to the terms of like, I've been playing small and I haven't been doing what I should be doing to continue to grow my team. Like she hit 2-star. She was happy at 2-star. She was just comfortable with where she was. And then it finally hit her when she saw all these other people, like myself included, who have been in it less time, that hit elite. She was like, why am I not there? She started to think of the question, why not me? And like that summit, not this year, but the year before was like, why not me? And so that started to get her thinking. And she made this great quote today, and I wrote down, it was, when you start to get comfortable at 2-star, your coaches start to be comfortable at Emerald. When you get comfortable at Diamond, your coaches are comfortable at Coach. When you get comfortable with where you are, you stay there and everyone gets comfortable. And then we get frustrated that people aren't growing, or we get frustrated that things aren't happening. And then, you know, it's really just a matter of like having a different philosophy in life. It's a matter of having a different belief in what you're capable of doing and getting uncomfortable all the time. Like we talk about that a lot, like, especially in our workouts, like you should be uncomfortably uncomfortable, right? You should get comfortable with being uncomfortable, like always pushing yourself in the workouts, in your nutrition, in your mindset. And so it all comes to play in this as well. And so what a philosophy really is just the principles or how you decide to live your life. Okay. So what she decided to do was not play small. She was going to go after big goals. And what she decided to do was that she announced it to her team, and then she continually talked about it. Now, I was thinking about that to myself, and she also decided not to micromanage people, and she dug into personal development daily. Those are her 4 philosophies, okay? She's going to not be scared of big goals and go for it. She was not going to micromanage her people. She announced her goals. She actually went live like last September, October, she said, last year in her team page. She said there were big, ugly tears. She talked about how she failed them and how she really wanted to achieve this goal, and would they all push with her. And then all year long, as they started moving towards this goal, they started to believe that it was possible. So like every conversation they hung up with each other, it was like, we're an elite team. Every time they got off a team call, we're an elite team. Like kind of like how you say, love you, see you later, when to your husband. Like that was kind of like their like sign off of their conversation, was like, we're going to be elite kind of thing. And it's just a shift in their mindset and what they wanted to do. And so I started thinking about myself and like how last year and this year have been different. What did I do differently? How have we been moving along? Like Kara obviously has been trucking and doing an amazing job this year. Like she has so much belief in her team, and they all came home from Summit fired up, and they have just been moving forward. And I see a lot of what they're doing and what we did last year as a team. And then I have to start thinking, what am I not doing? I got comfortable of hitting the goal and not moving forward. I got comfortable with being at 2-3 star all year long. I got comfortable with not continuing to push myself out of my comfort zone and continue to grow. I flipped my business and went into defensive mode and not offensive mode. I failed this year. I have failed this team this year in leading forward. And so like I started writing things down like, well, what is it that you stand for? What do you want to be about? And I started thinking to myself, like, I don't want to be wishy-washy. I want to be consistent. I don't want to be flaky. I want to be trusted. I don't want to settle for what I've got. I want to keep growing and go for more. I don't want to play small. I want to push for big goals. And I started thinking about like the reason why we may not hit elite this year is 100% my fault. Because I have not stepped up to the plate enough to keep growing and to keep pushing and to keep showing how things can happen regardless of situations. Now, some of it is just part of like, I'm a private person. I don't share everything in the world. But my inner circle does. And some of my inner circle, even this year, has had horrific things happen in their life, right? I mean, like there are people on this team, leaders on this team that have had to step aside because something has blown up in their life. One of us have had a baby. One of us has a husband with medical issues. We've had family things go on. My mom's had lots of issues. My dad's currently going through a lot of crap. So it's just a matter of like, where are you putting your priorities? And family should always be a priority. I'm not saying that. But like, what is it that your goal is and what is it that you want to do? Speed of the leader is speed of the pack. You're absolutely right, Kara. And I slowed down and I'm the reason why we may or may not hit elite this year. Now, I'm not saying I'm quitting. I'm saying I'm pushing as hard as I can and I'm going to continue to fight. And I would like for you all to fight with me. But it's just a matter of like, if it doesn't happen, it's nobody's fault but my own. And I'm owning it. And I want you all to know that I'm owning it. Okay? But what I want you to think about too is like, what is your philosophy? What is it that you want to stand for this year? What is it that you want to accomplish yet this year? Because there's still time. There's like 34 days left in the year. Plenty of time to make things happen. And what is it that you want to do next year? Maybe your big, crazy goal isn't available to you yet this year. It's going to take more than 34 days to happen. But what can you start working on now that can set yourself up for what you want to be in the future? Think about that for a few seconds. When I think about what last year was like and what this year was like on our team, I was playing much bigger. I was inspiring bigger. We came home from Summit hungrier. Like it was a different vibe than it has been this year. This year, I feel like I've done that flip and it's not been good. But like elite is so much of a team goal that I think what I was trying to hold on to was the team and keep it there. And instead of what I should have been doing is continue moving forward and bringing the team with me. But I was just trying to hold it. And that doesn't work. So regardless of how we like keep moving forward this year, we're going to keep fighting for it. I've got plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E in the works. We are continuing to work on it. But if you have any inkling of wanting to be a part of this goal, please reach out to me and let's talk about it. Because it is a big weight to bear on my shoulders, but I deserve to bear the weight because I've not kept the ball going myself. So that's all on me. But what I really want to talk to you, not just about that tonight, but like what is your belief? What is your goal? What is it that you want to achieve yet this year? So think about that and maybe drop it in the comments if you want. And then what is it that you really want to attain for next year as well? There's still plenty of time to make bigger things happen than you realize. And so much can happen in 24 hours, in 48 hours. Last month was an extremely hard month for me. I was kind of coming to the realization of like, we've got a lot of work to do in a little bit of time. And I knew that the November 21st deadline for New Diamonds was coming up. I knew that there was a lot of stuff going on and I was I was getting complacent in things, and October was really hard. And I was at like SC0 all the way up until like the 28th or 29th of October. Right. And that's what I had to call about with Kara today, because she's in the exact same boat. But I knew that Success Club was is non-negotiable for me in my life. Like, I have hit it for 37 months in a row, and it was not going to happen, like not going to go down. Like it was going to happen. And so Kara today was like, but think about all the amazing things you've done this year and all the things I'm like, I know, but it's Success Club and it's non-negotiable in my life. And she's like, I know. And she's going to hit it too. And so we brainstormed all the things that I did, all the options that she can do, all the things that she's been doing. And I saw today, she posted her own team page that she was messaging people while she was at the volleyball game. Like, that's a CEO for you. That's dedication. That's, I'm going to hit it or I'm going to die. Like, you don't just give up. Like, and that's the whole premise of this team, is that we rise up out of our current situation to be our best, whatever that may look like for you. So whether you're working on your fitness and your nutrition and you're a coach of self, or you're working on as a coach of others and you have goals for yourself, whether it's Success Club, maybe it's bringing one person in, maybe it's adding one coach a month, maybe it's, running your challenge group successfully, whatever your goal is, if you are coming up against the wall, what we do here is we rise up out of our current situation and live our best life. It is a non-negotiable to fall down and stay down. You have to get back up and you have to keep moving forward. Did I even just say that right? It's non-negotiable. Yes, you have to get back up, right? And so that's who we are. That's what we're doing here. And so whatever goal you have, do it. Like, put in the action and get it done. You have complete capability and complete success and able to do that. Message your friends, message your family, message the people that have been commenting on your stuff, message the people that have been in your inner circle that are wondering what you're doing. Be courageous and just ask people. Kara and I were brainstorming, like, go back to old groups today, like old groups. Like, I went with, like, last month, I hit Success Club last month, by the way. I hit Success Club 8 and I did it in 48 hours. It's completely possible for Kara to do it right now too. I went back to months, even a year old groups, and went back through the members list and messaged those people and got reconnected with them again. I went back to old notebooks and found new lists. I went back to old posts. I screamed through like the last 3 to 4 months worth of posts and looking for people that had commented on things. I reached back out to former clients. I reached out to people that had been told me no forever. And it was just a matter of continuing to follow up with them and then just constantly looking for new people. It will happen for you if you believe it's possible. So an elite is a big team goal. It's something that not only brings us resources and tools and information and trainings, it really means that everyone's businesses are moving forward. And that's ultimately the ultimate reward for me, is seeing you guys have success. Is seeing you guys move forward with your businesses, with your lifestyle, with whatever. Like, I find, she may be listening right now, but I find complete 100% joy in that Lisa Knaggy is on this call right now. 100%. And because she started with me probably 2 years ago, like, she got 21 Day Fix as just the workouts, and she wasn't necessarily doing them, but she was checking in with me every single day. She would go for a walk with a friend early in the morning and she would send me a text message. I got my walk in. Okay. So then she started to get on Shakeology, and then she started doing other things. And then it was kind of intermittent here or there. But then this summer, she like had a breakthrough and it was amazing. She got into Lift 4, and like, it is just, I'm so crazy proud of her. And like, those are the things that make me so excited about what we do. Those are the things, like when challengers become amazing challengers that have gone so far, then become coaches and have belief in what's happening, what they're doing. And then she gets on the first call, like, oh, dream coach. But like, I mean, seeing other people succeed. Candace, you're not even my PS coach. And I'm just so excited for like the changes that you've made in your life. And like, when you put your side-by-sides together, like, I'm just like, dude, like, like it's so crazy awesome. And like seeing Kara succeed. And like, I've talked about this a million times over, but like watching you guys succeed is what brings me the most joy. And so I think that's really why I really sucked this year when it came to leading the team, because I was so caught up in trying to make you guys successful or keep you up here and doing 80% of my time in defense that I didn't move my own business forward and didn't keep leading. And so again, it's my fault we don't get there, but we can still get there if we want to. And so I'm going to keep pushing, and I hope that you push with me. And if you have goals yet this year, keep going with it. And we're like 8:30 already. So I'm going to kind of get off this dead horse that I've been beating and move over to the other thing that's going to actually help us get there. Okay. So when I'm sitting in my office working, I am not only working on inviting and getting myself to where I need to be. At Success Club 6 right now, I've got 8 people that I've been following up with like boss. Like this is what I've been doing lately. Okay. Transparent here. So like this was September, this was October, this is November. When I get people that say that they're even the slightest interested, I write their name down, and I also write down where I found them. Many of these people, this month at least, many of these people are from Instagram. And so I write down IG next to them or FB for Facebook, and then I just consistently follow up with them. So like, so this is Gigi. She signed up as a coach. She's only on Instagram. I need to make sure she gets these links so she comes to our team calls too. But she doesn't have a Facebook account. So, but I followed up with her 7 times before she actually did something. And like following up doesn't have to be like, hey, do you want to join my team? Hey, are you still interested? Like following up can be like, hey, I saw you went to the movie last night. How was it? Like just show back up in their life and just be a part of it. And then, after a couple times of like, you can revisit the conversation again and say, hey, because if you're constantly saying, are you going to join? Are you going to join? Are you going to join? That's annoying. And they're not going to join you because you're annoying them. But if you can be genuine and show up in their life, like Michelle, she's been in our team page for probably 48 hours now. She's so close to joining. And all of your comments on the post were so awesome. Her and I have been talking about that. Like she doesn't have her husband on board yet. That's where we're at right now. So she's really thinking about just signing up with the $40 so she can get her friend Arabelle into the Together We Rise group. Arabelle's request to join Together We Rise has, like, not Rise and Fit, but Together We Rise, my accountability group. It's been sitting there probably for a week now. And I feel awful because Michelle is loving the accountability group. But like, this is strategic though. Like if Michelle signs up as a coach, Arabelle signs up underneath of her, that's one of my elite points that I still need. So like, I'm trying to be strategic in what I'm doing. It could very easily be, Arabelle, come with us, right? Like I'll put you under me. But I really want Michelle to sign up as a coach, so Arabelle signs up underneath her. and it will. I know that Michelle will get there. I have 2 other Melissas on my list that are in the process as well. But like always consistently following up with these people and continually going with it. So like 11:22, 11:24, 11:26. It happens to be just every other day. It looks like 11:29 are the times that I followed up with Melissa. 587. I don't know what her last name is yet. And then there's Melissa 113. IG names, right? But their names are Melissa. So doing those kinds of things. Now, Transform 20, when we have large launches, like Beachbody's not stupid, right? They do these launches at certain times of the year for a reason. Transform 20 will not come out into Beachbody On Demand until January 14th. However, they know people are 1, pushing for big goals at the end of the year. 2, they want to drive 4th quarter sales. 3, they need time to get stuff out. Like we all remember the 80-day obsession debacle, right? People didn't have the things they needed in time. And so like that was Autumn. This is Shaun T. Okay. I think he's bigger than Autumn, even though Autumn is the flaunter, like with big boobs. Like Shaun T is the man. Okay. So like this is going to be a huge launch for people. For anybody that wants to get behind it, it's going to be success. If you get excited about it, if you get enthusiastic about it, it will be the best thing for you and for your business and for this team and for your community as a whole. Okay. So Challenge packs go on sale next Tuesday. I've already started promoting it. I've already been starting to use Shaun T quotes in my, not to mention it's 20 minutes a day. Exactly, right? And so everyone needs just 20 minutes. And so their challenge packs go on sale on Tuesday. I have an event page up already that has a welcome video in it that explains everything. You literally just need to tag your people under that video and have them watch it. I think the video is 17 minutes because I got kind of long-winded when I was explaining the packages. But everything else is in there, and you just need to know, just tag your people underneath of there. Now, okay, just to clear up some confusion, Julianne, this happens when we have teams of like levels and we're all involved, right? So Trina Gray is going to run a Transform 20 group in Rise and Fit. Teresa Schrader is going to run one in her team. Julianne is going to run one in our team, in Happy and Fit. And because you're a part of Happy and Fit, you are very welcome to be a part of that launch if that's where you want to go do it. I am also doing one. So you get to decide. And Kara is doing one in her team. So boom, boom, boom. Now her people are super confused because there's Happy and Fit, there's Rise and Fit, and there's Fit and Fearless, right? But like, you get to decide where you want to plug your people into. Happy and Fit is running, we're doing the exact same things, okay? She is actually running hers in a group, a sneak peek group, so she can pin certain things and actually has units of information, which was smart, I agree. But like, that's where and she has a video just like mine. She sent me her video. I practically copied it, but I have my own Rise and Fit brand on it. We talk about, we're a different group of people. We're mostly moms, busy moms. She's not talking to the busy mom. So I changed up the video to be more of our niche. It's more Rise and Fit branded, and it's all talking about all roads lead to coaching. Hers does too. Okay. Yes, Kara, I can send it to you. And so if you go to her sneak peek group, it's pinned at the top there. If you go to our event page, it's pinned at the top there. You just have to tag your people underneath that video. I have committed myself, it's in my calendar, to stalk Shaun T's social media and use all 25 pieces of content that are in the back office to post every single day in that event page. That is what I owe you, and that is what I owe me, and that's what I owe all the people that are going to be interested in Transform 20. Every single day I'm going to show up in that event page. And so if you invite your people to the event page and you tag them in the stuff, they can't help but not see it, okay? In a group, the reason why I didn't do a group was that you have to be added to a group and accept the group invitation in order to see anything. In an event page, similar, but like they're probably going to see it more often because it's an event that they've been invited to. I mean, they can always decline the event, but like it's much more seeable by anybody, even, not just the people that get added to the group. So that's why I went with an event page. So we have an event page. I can drop the link in here. You can find it in Team Rise and Fit. I can post it anywhere you want. But like, now is the time to really start celebrating the people that are, invite everyone that you've ever worked with, that you've ever talked about, that do whatever, get them in here. Not only is it going to drive your volume, it's going to, if you've got current customers, current challengers, get them in it. And then also it's going to be a coach only group, which means that they have to sign up as a coach to be in the group or be a current Rise and Fit coach that bought the program. Okay, so I'm creating a separate group after the event, and when they've purchased and they're a coach, we'll put them in the group. Now, why am I doing this? There are 3 big reasons why I'm doing this. Okay, one is that the team is the best option. Always the best option, okay? The team is the best option. Why? Because when you're running accountability group, we're working on their outside. We're working on their physical appearance. We're working on their nutrition. We're working on the outside of them. When you join the team, that's when you get to work on the outside and the inside. And Shaun T is all about working your inside. And we're going to work on personal development. You get to join the community, the team. You get to do both inside and outside. More transformations happen in the team. More results happen in the team. Friendships happen in the team. Zooms like this happen in the team. You go to Super Saturdays and go to Indy. You go to team retreats, you do things, and you stay connected to your team. And that's the kind of place that we want to bring people along. Now, if you 100% are like, I want this person to get healthy and fit, but I can't see myself drinking coffee with them at a coffee shop sometime or going and eat lunch with them after Super Saturday, don't add them to the team. You have to bring people to your team that you want to have with you, okay? That you want to be a part of your tribe. Yeah, heck yeah, I would take any one of you on the screen to Punta Cana with me. I've taken care of, right? So like you have to add to the team to get into the accountability group, okay? Create massive FOMO around it. Being a part of an exclusive group, being a part of something very special, okay? And then if they don't sign up as a coach with you, but they still get Transform 20, I know I'm going to have a few people like that. I can already tell you right now, Nikki Van Strand, I know will not sign up as a coach, but she wants to do Transform 20. So she'll just stay in my Together We Rise group and she'll do Transform 20 over here, and it'll be a mix of people that are over here doing it. But if you want to do Transform 20 with the rest of us and a whole group doing it, y'all remember our Lift 4 group and how awesome it was? Like we stayed active the entire 8 weeks. We will stay active and amazing the entire 6 weeks of this program, and people will get kick butt results. And they will be so connected, and they'll probably have people that are watching them and then grow the business too. Like they're going to have people ask them, and they'll join you as well. The second reason why we're doing it as coaches only is because we have goals to meet, people. So grow your teams. There's no reason why they shouldn't come on as a coach. They save money on products that they're going to be using and getting and loving. They're going to have a much better experience. They're going to find more friends and connection. They're going to stay more consistent. They're going to just be like, well, think about it. Where would you be right now if you were not a part of the team? Would you have stayed? No. So we don't want them to fall off either, right? So if they're going to get their absolute best results, you can tell them, I would not be here if it wasn't for this team. I would not be here if it wasn't for the support and the connection and the camaraderie that I found in this team. They are the ultimate accountability. You can tell people that genuinely, right? So that's how you get them to go there. So when I have the wording, I can put that in the things too. I shared it with even the people on the call today on Trina's call. There are 2 ways you can join us. They say I'm in, okay? There are 2 ways that you can join. Just put it in the comments. You can join as a client, where you're going to get an accountability group, and we're going to focus on fitness and nutrition. I'll do weekly check-ins with you. I'll show up in the group every single day. Or you can join my team and get accountability and support, and with women that are like family, and we show up hard for each other. Costs the same to do either one. You can sign up as a coach for free for the first month, for sure, right? And then after that, it's a $16, $15.95, $16 for being a part of the team. But you're also, because you're getting the 25% discount, it's still cheaper. So you're going to save money on products you love. You get to be a part of an amazing community and get better results over there. Now, the last line I'm going to have to take off after December, or when December comes along. But like, there are several great deals going on right now at $20 off everything. Like, I'll have to take that off. But there are going to be, you've already seen the packages. You know what crazy, amazing deals are going to be when they get something for Transform 20. Like, insane right now. So keep that in mind, and know you can totally steal that wording and use it if you want. Okay. Now, the other thing that, like, another line that you can even use right now is that I've used it like 5 times tonight when I did follow-ups with my people. No one has ever regretted joining our team. We've only had people regret not joining our team. So Teresa Schrader did this last night with a girl. She needed somebody to go active for her 1-star qual and her second CBC to happen. This girl was like, I don't know. And she said, I've never had people regret joining my team. I've only had them regret not joining my team. What would happen if I sent you a $15 gift card because you signed up tonight? She sent her the link, and the girl signed up. Teresa sent her a $15 Amazon gift card today. And her 1-star qual is still intact. Like, it just have to be convicted and confident in what you're doing. You love this. They will love this. But if you're wish-washy about it, like I started earlier, like if you want to be wish-washy or you want to be, or flaky, you want to be trusted or flaky, do you want to be constant or habit making? Do you want to be wish-washy or inconsistent? Like you have to be confident in what you're wanting to do with it and go for it. They're not only going to get, the question came up then was like, well, what if what if they don't do anything? And Trina was like, that's on them. 100% that's on them. So you can have people sign up with you. You don't have to feel guilty. You should never feel bad if someone signs up with you and does nothing. Because one, they're adults. Two, they're still getting something for their $140. Beachbody shipped them 30 days of Shakeology, and they have access to a full year of fitness on Beachbody On Demand, and they have access to the team because you put them in the team page or you put them in your accountability group. If they do nothing with it, that's not your fault. They have access to everything. They have something in return for their sign up. So you don't have to feel guilty about them not doing something. Just keep moving forward. Just keep showing up. Be the role model of what they could be doing and how they could do what they needed to do. They get access to everything. You don't have to worry about them. And then the last thing I was trying to do with you, because like some of the people are like, we're getting kind of towards the end of time, but also one of the activities at the very end, because there was a girl that was like, okay, I love this. I want to be in on this all the time. Actually, I have two things, but she's like, I word vomit on them. What do I do about that? Right? So like we all get excited. Okay, yes, they're in. We want to do this with us. And then blah, 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 blah. Okay. So who has seen a movie recently? Any movie? Candace. Okay. Candace, unmute yourself and tell me what movie you saw recently.
Well, last night I watched Thor Ragnarok.
Awesome. Okay. So what were your favorite parts about that movie? What did you love about it?
It's a lot easier to tell you what I don't like about it, but I do like it. Okay. I love Thor. He is delicious, but I kind of also like Loki, like a lot.
Okay.
He's really cute. And it was really funny. It was a comedy more so than normal on Marvel movies. Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Okay.
Thor is my boyfriend. Nikki says Thor is her boyfriend, but.
Okay. So how many of you could see a mental picture in your head there when she was talking?
Oh,
I could see, you could visualize a hunky man. I could see Candace rolling in laughter because I've seen Candace roll in laughter before, like a comedy, right? What did you notice about what Candace shared with us? Was it like logistics? Was it like if you were going to go tell a friend, like, hey, I want you to go see, I remember what the movie was called, something Thor. Hey, I want you to go see, like if you were going to invite Melissa with you and you said, it's really funny, there's amazingly hunky men in it, like it's a comedy, you'll really like it. Melissa, would you say yes to that? Maybe. Yeah? Okay. But what was not a part of that conversation? It wasn't like, how long is the movie? Who's the director? What's the details? How much is it going to cost me? How long will it take to get there? Like none of that stuff was brought up in the conversation and Melissa still said yes. Okay? The logistics will come out in conversation after you paint the picture for them. So talk to people about what you love about what you do, about how the team has helped you, how these products have helped you, the program has helped you. Paint a picture for them. Just like you would share going to a movie. Just like you would talk about the amazing dinner you had at this famous restaurant. Just paint them a picture so they can see themselves in it. And when they say yes, then the logistics come out. So Candace explains this amazing movie. Melissa says, yes, I'd love to go see it. Now the logistics come out of, well, what night do you want to go to it? How much is it to go? I might need to find a babysitter. You know, like the logistics come out later when you have back-to-back conversation with it. So start talking to people about how Shaun T has changed your life. I know you guys have probably all done something in his programs. And if you've not done one yet, do one in December. Size counts. Okay. Like do something in December that is going to be about it. Now, a tip that I got from the roundtable was one of the guys in there posted, we are all writers. Show us a quote. We can write something about it, how it spoke to us, how it moved us, how we've applied it in our life. And so, I was thinking about that, like, that's how I work. Like when I'm stuck in the morning and don't know what to write about in my workout post, I find an inspirational quote on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or wherever. And then that's how I start. You know, you all see them, like there's a quote at the top and then I write about it, right? How it applies to my life or that workout or whatever's going on. And so sometimes I use scripture. But like what we can really do with what I'm going to be focusing on with Shaun T here going forward is I just Googled Shaun T quotes, Shaun T motivational quotes. You're going to get millions of them. Start talking in Shaun T language. Infuse his words into your posts. Talk about how he, helps you with your mindset. Talk about how he helps you get through your workouts. Talk about like the motivation side of things. That's the kind of stuff that's going to speak to people. Paint them a picture, not about $140, not about $215, not about $160, or you're going to get a step, you're not going to get a step, or you're going to get Shakeology, you're going to get Performance Line. But like paint them a picture of what it is that they are going to want out of this and how they're going to start the year off going on the right foot. Okay. I think that's all of my notes. I have 5 minutes. So get yourself into the event page. I think I can, it's easier. I use up all of my invites if I invite all of you. So I don't think I did that. So if I send you the invite, the event link, hit going, and then I can continue to invite people that I want to invite to it. So do that, invite all your people to it, get the information in there. If you've done a Shaun T program, share your results in there. As I continue to get them out of the roundtable, because they created an album in the roundtable of all the people that have done it, I'm pulling them out of there as I see them and adding them to that album. So there's transformations in there. I'm also going to put in there information about what is Transform 20. I'm going to put information in there about who is Shaun T. I'm going to put information in there about who is this program for. And so their job, and I tell them in the video, your job is to scroll through this event page and find the information there or talk to your coach about it. And I do talk a little bit about what the program is, like very minimally, but like there will be posts about it that you can tag people under, or that you can, just listen and get yourself so that you can go and talk to them about it as well. But, and the video lays it all out. So it's just a matter of like, and it's at the very end, it's like coaching is the best option. You're going to get into the group and do this program with us when you sign up as a coach, and you're going to get better results, and you're going to have a better supportive community, and you're going to stay with it longer, and all of these things. So again, I don't care which group you use, whether you go into Julianne's group and do hers and you want to follow that vibe, awesome, go for it. If you want to use Rise and Fits, go for it. If you want to branch off and do completely your own thing, totally cool too. Just don't miss the opportunity to capitalize on this and bringing more people in. I even told a lady yesterday, she was like, I just do not have time right now in the new year. And I was like, how about you set yourself up for the new year? Even if you do nothing in December with it, you have a full year of fitness sitting there waiting for you. Like you don't have to push play on anything until January if you don't want to, but you'll have it sitting there ready for you, So those are all options. And when plan A doesn't work, go to plan B. And when plan B doesn't work, go to plan C. There's 26 letters in the alphabet for a reason. Okay? So what we still need yet for Elite is we still need 2 diamonds. We still need 5 brand new coaches to have at least 1 Success Club point. And we So anybody signed up in November or anybody signs up in December, if they help one person, I need 5 of those people to do that. And if we don't hit it, it's probably going to be because of that category. Now,
Is that in your whole downline, or is that just under you?
That's me. That's my PS coaches. It'd be awesome if it was other people because we've been there already. But it's because of, you guys didn't hear the very beginning, but it's because I took my foot off the gas and I've been playing defense all year. I haven't been adding to my team like I should have been and working on this like I should have. So it's my fault, 100%. But we're going to keep fighting and we're going to keep going and we're going to set ourselves up for success going forward. Next year's elite path looks very different. It's merging with the leadership ladder. And actually tomorrow there will be a call about it on the champions page, and Doug Moss is going to lay it all out there. But it's actually pretty cool. And I was telling Kara about today, like, actually I have it pulled up. I'll share my screen and show you. So it looks like this. And they've taken the leadership ladder and elite and they've put it together. So the leadership ladder will actually be going away. So you won't have that. I don't think you'll have that anymore in your back office on the thing. Maybe it will be, but it'll be tied to this. Maybe they said it would be going away. So like the traditional leadership ladder won't be there anymore, but it'll all be combined to Road with Elite. And when you hit Team Builder, leadership points are things like coaches hitting Success Club, yourself hitting Success Club, team volume, or it's called acquisition volume. It's all your orders and your customers and your team, all that volume together. So hitting Success Club, volume, and then that PS +1. I feel like there's another one. Maybe it's just the 3 things. And then, so those things, you get points in those categories. And they're capped positions as well. So like you can only earn 50 points in the Success Club. You can only earn 50 points in the acquisition one. Because, like someone like Melanie Mitro would like crush that out of the water, right? Like, so you're capped at those points there. And so that's where you have to hit the third one. I have to have 5 people in that other one, even though I'm going to have more than 105 points in the other 2, like, but I'm capped at 50 at those points. So I have to have 5 from the other one because you have to get to 105. And so that's why it says 105 balanced leadership points up here. This has all been the same. So when you get to 25 leadership points, 1 new emerald, and you have 1,000 TV on your weak leg. This is your weak leg. So this is where the leadership ladder comes and blends in here. That's when you hit team builder status, and you will get sent to you a little like crystal plaque thingy. And then it will say, congratulations. It'll have your name on it, I think. It says team builder. And you'll get that sent to you whenever it hits. And like everybody's starting at 0. So Melanie Mitro, Christina Delgado, Trina Gray, me, you, everybody starting at ground 0. When they hit team builder, wherever that happens to be, January 2nd or December 2nd, you're going to get that little thing. And it's a 5-week period. So it's not a month anymore. It's in a 5-week period. And then when you get to this team leader, you're at least 1 star diamond. You have 50 leadership points, 2 new emeralds or 1 new diamond. And then you have, so like Kara, she's a 1 star technically right now. She'll be 2 star very soon. But let's say she was 1 star. She would need to gain another diamond, or she would have to at least grow 2 emeralds. And then she would get it there. And then she has to have 2,500 on her team volume there. Then you get a second little level of your trophy. So now you have 2 things that says team leader on it, okay? And you get the backpack, the green backpacks, team leader backpacks, you get those 2. So you get that stuff at team leader level. Then to get to a premier leader, now you have to be a 2-star diamond. You have to grow 1 diamond in the year. So Kara's gonna end the year 2-star this year. To be premier next year, she has to add another diamond, be at least 2-star, and obviously she'd be 3-star at that point. And she has to have 5,000 team volume on her weak leg and 75 points, which they all feed into each other, right? So it all gets there. And then to be an elite, you have to have 105 balanced leadership points. You have to have grow 2 new diamonds in the year, and it be 5,000 on your team volume leg. That's not been a problem for us. We've been 10, 12, 13, almost 15. Sometimes we've hit 15. But to be an organizational leader, so an organizational leader will go away, but to be an organizational leader this year, in past practice, you have to have all of those things, the 5,000 TV, the income, all those kinds of things, and then have 2 team leaders. So a lot of people sit at team leader because they don't have team leaders themselves, so they can't get to organizational leader. So that's what it'll look like here very soon. So it's way more doable and way more achievable for everyone because we're all starting on square one. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna hit stop recording.